Hey everyone, this is Charmaine from Fantastic Crafts and welcome to Maymay made its first World Card Making Day hop. Our design team members have taken on a big challenge. We have 13 team members participating, so you have lots to watch and read today. Each of us were assigned a sentiment and mine is congratulations. Once you watch my video, head to the description box below and click on the blog post linked for you. There you will find all the links to all the other videos and blog posts of our Sentimental Hop Challenge. Please be sure to subscribe to each member today so you never miss any of our projects. Oh, and there is a giveaway. Details of the giveaway will be in the description box as well. Let's get started. So as I've mentioned before, my sentiment was congratulations. And I wanted to give a little twist on congratulations. I've seen lots of gorgeous and beautiful cards for congratulations, but I haven't really seen a lot of masculine ones. So I decided to give you, or try and attempt to give you, a card that's a little bit more masculine. I started with these Brutus Monroe and Maymay cardstock that they created together. And I used the black and the white, so it's the alabaster and the raven, and what I wanted it to look like was a tuxedo. So I started with a card base using the black cardstock. I wanted it to create a card base, so I got a top folding card base, which I cut in, let's see, it was 4 1/4 by 11. So I just cut a 8 1/2 by 11 piece of cardstock vertically in half to create that. And then I wanted a little I guess like a little banner coming out that's going to create the tuxedo look. So I cut that at 3 by 5 1/2 because I wanted it to have a little border on the sides, but not necessarily any border on the bottom or on the top. So to create that banner look, all I did was I simply cut it at 1 1/2, a little bit on 1 1/2, and then went out from each side to create that fishtail. And that created that little banner look. And I thought it was really clever. I think I saw Maymay do this before and I really liked it. So I wanted to create it like that as well. I took the stamp set from Maymay Made It. It's his and hers stamp set, and what I wanted to do is I wanted a bow tie. Now you could make a bow tie with a paper, and I know that Maymay has shown videos on that, but what I wanted to do to keep it a little bit more simple, now simplicity was my goal for this card, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to stamp that bow tie right onto that white panel of my card. So I used my VersaFine Onyx Black because of its deep black rich color. I love that color. I just used that to ink up my stamp, and then use my Fisker stamping tool to just position it where I liked it, and then I pressed it down. Now I did keep it on my paper for a little bit just because I wanted all that ink to transfer onto my cardstock because I wanted that deep color. So I kind of kept it on for a few seconds, and then when I removed it, you can see that it created this beautiful deep rich black color. Once I was done with that stamping, all I did was just use my art glitter glue to put that right on top of my card base. Now I left, I cut it so it would leave a border on each side, but not on the top and the bottom. And I just really thought this was give it more of a tuxedo look. So I just simply glued that right onto the top. And if you want, you could put that card base on your desk to line it up a little bit better. I didn't. I just decided to just kind of wing it and it turned out okay, but if you wanted to be more particular, you could measure and then put it right in the center. Then I took a little strip of cardstock, the black cardstock. Now I used, this was a 1/4 inch of cardstock, and I wanted to put my sentiment onto this, but since it's black, I can't use my Onyx Black, so I used the Alabaster ink by Brutus Monroe. And it's a pigment ink, so you do have to let it dry just a little bit, or go with your heat tool and just kind of dry it for if you want it quicker. But I just kind of let it air dry. But I wanted to write that congratulations and put it as like a little strip of belt. That's what I wanted it to look like. So I used my Alabaster Brutus Monroe ink and I just inked up my congratulations sentiment. Again, I used that same Fisker stamping tool, positioning tool. And then I put it I stamped it right onto that little strip that I had created. Now, I used a longer strip because I knew that sometimes I don't always get it correctly lined up. So I have to try a few times, and guess what, if you don't line it up with that whole strip, all I did, actually, this is exactly what I did. I just turned it over and used the backside because you can. Paper is very forgiving like that. So it's always very fun because you know that there's always ways to fix your mistakes, and just it's like a do-over. So once I was happy with the one I wanted, I just cut that little strip out, and then I put some foam strips. Couldn't think of that for some reason. So I put some foam tape on the back. You can use foam squares, foam tape, whatever you have in hand. And all I did was I just put that right onto that little section of that white strip, right in the, I guess it's the lower middle part of the card. And it kind of just looks like a little belt, a tuxedo belt. I thought it came out really cute. What do you guys think? Or add a little bit more to this card, all I did was I went with the Nuvo drops, and I just added a few little drops that kind of mimicked some buttons onto a tuxedo. So that's all I did to finish it off, and that's how simple this card was. Now, if you like this card, please make sure you like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Now, I also want to mention our main goal for this card hop is for you. If you make a card, I would like you to mail a card. So this is a big thing we're trying to do here at Maymay Made It. If you create a card, it would be so nice to send a card and make someone happy and make their day so much better by just sending that card. And when someone receives a card, it just makes them so happy and makes them feel special. So we thought encouraging everyone to send cards would just be awesome. And if you do create this card, also make sure to go to maymaymadeit.com, and they have a gallery where you can post your pictures, or at the Maymay Made It group. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you watch the other videos that I'm going to have linked below under the description box. And just make sure you subscribe so you don't ever miss out on any of our videos. Until next time, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.